Hey everybody, I want to show you another video on how we're going to take this Freewheel sprocket and get it inside that hole, because this is too big to fit into this. It won't fit. This outer race here, set this down for a second. This outer race here, this width, okay, is not going to fit inside that hole. This hole's too small. Okay, so let me take you over to the table here. And okay, so we got to take this and fit it into there. How are we going to do it? Right? How are we going to put this in that hole? Now, normally these type of sprockets right here, this one again was made CNC milled, the sprockets on the outside in the center hole by Azusa Engineering, and I'm in the process of trying to get my own CNC mill, so when that happens then I'll be doing these myself, but for now they're the ones cutting these up for me. This is an older sprocket I got from them a few years back. So the way I got to do it nowadays is I got to take one of these, which is a hole saw. Okay. Got sharp teeth around the outside here. An arbor goes in on the other side. Okay. Got the camera upside down, sorry. Alright. So here's another one. And we take this arbor out right here and put it into this hole. Okay. I'll do that later on my drill press, and then I'll run another video and show you how to cut the hole in that and widen up the hole, increase the size of the hole. Okay, so for right now, we're going to measure it. Got a digital caliper, right? And all I'm going to do is, I got it set at 0. Take a measurement outside, which I know already is about 2.192. Okay. So I know you can't read that on the camera, but basically I'm just taking a measurement there. Okay. And 2.192, 2.193, it's pretty close to 2 1/4. So I can live with about, you know, I guess we're looking at 0.05, right? About 50 thousandths of an inch or 500ths of an inch. That's fine, that's close enough for me. I can still find center pretty good with that. Now, one of the real difficulties is when you take a hole saw like this and you're trying to cut out a hole already in one of these, is how do you get the, how do you get this, there's a drill bit in the middle of this, as you can see. How are you going to find center? You know? How are you going to keep center here? Right? Because what's going to stop this thing from floating around? How are you going to know where center is? Right, the bit could be way up here, way down here, over here. That's very difficult to do on a drill press, knowing where center is. Okay. And once you screw up the drilling, that's it. The sprocket's toast. You can't screw it up. You got to get it right the first time. So, what we do is we take maybe a washer, okay, and we put it in the middle there. Now this is not the washer I'm going to be using, but we'll put a washer in the middle here to fit this hole as close as we can get it to size. And the hole in the middle of the washer, we want it to be the same diameter as this drill bit. So now when you put the drill bit in there, it'll actually go through the washer, which is sitting in the middle here, and you're guaranteed to hold center. And then what we do is just clamp it down on our drill press with some just some table clamps, you know, some work clamps that we have, typical CNC clamp set. And that's how you're going to find center. And then the hole saw, we just put some cutting fluid on there, a little bit on the sprocket, and go at it and just take our time. This is what's called a bimetal hole saw, high-speed steel bimetal hole saw, and they will cut through metal, steel, soft steel, and aluminum, no problem. It's a bit messy, but it'll do the job. You just gotta take your time, get your drill press speed. I can try to keep it at a low speed and just keep the heat under check and use a little cutting fluid, and by the time you get done it comes out fine. I clean it up with Once I'm done, I might clean up a little file, stick a file to it, and clean up the hole a little bit, and that's it. So that's how we're going to get this Freewheel sprocket, okay, inside this big sprocket. And why am I going to do that? I got to drill some holes in this. By the way, watch my other video, which is called Sprag clutch versus, or Freewheel versus Sprag clutch, and you'll see I talk more about this. But we're going to put this in here so that this big sprocket will actually turn into a Freewheel. Because once we drill some holes in this and mount it to this, then the whole thing will turn as a Freewheel, right? And that's all in preparation for the gravity-driven generator, okay? And we're going to need this Freewheel. So that's where we're going to be putting that Freewheel, is right next to that big sprocket on the left here. And the Freewheel on the left side of the gearbox. In the last video I said I was going to put it up here, right there on this transfer shaft, but I was wrong. We're going to put it down here instead, right next to this big sprocket, right to the left there. And that's going to work out really well for us. So the Freewheel is going to turn right there on the gearbox on the first axle. And we should have some pretty good success with that. And that way the Freewheel is going to let us wind the weight back up in reverse without having to turn the entire gearbox in the process, which would be almost impossible. Alright guys, I really thanks for checking in. I hope you like my video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Watch my other videos. I've been doing this for a few years now. Things are coming along again. I'm really enjoying it. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Everybody take care and God bless.